So, no sooner had I finished recording and editing and uploading the last video that I went back into the game. Thought, right, we better get this pre-season out of the way then. Boom! Sacked. Yeah, and then story ensued. Hello and welcome to Season 9, Part 1 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, I genuinely have no idea. Hopefully, it's going to involve me finding a new job. As you can see, hear, for you can't really see my voice is going, but you can probably hear my voice is going. After all that nonsense with the flu earlier in the week, I feel fine now, but my voice is disappearing. So hopefully, we'll make it through to the point where I can find a new job in this video. But as you can see from the top of the screen here, it's already the 25th of November. We're closing in on the halfway point of the season, and nobody will give me a job. I've applied for every single job that has become available since I left tour, and the only people who've offered me interviews have been Irish Premier League sides, and I feel like that's another step down, and bottom division teams in England and France and Italy. And I'm not interested in the bottom division. I don't want to go back down to the Conference North or the Conference National or any of this nonsense. This time last year, I was manager of Hamilton and we were third in the SPL. A year before that, we were at Southend. And were we at Southend then? We were probably at Hamilton still. But we've had back-to-back promotions with Southend. We've won competitions. We've won Manager of the Year awards. Even last year with Tour, we were in the top flight in France. Yes, we got relegated, but that shouldn't make me a lower league manager again. But, oh dear. Interestingly, the posh job has now become available. This is one that I would be very tempted by. I'm currently mid-table in League One. I'd very much like this job. Yes, it's a massive step down from where we've been previously, but it is the club I love. So, yes, it would be a dream come true to manage them. I've also put in applications for all the other English jobs that are available at a reasonable level. I'm not doing any more of this holidaying and applying for jobs while I'm away. That doesn't seem to be working. So I'm just going to apply for jobs that I feel are at a level befitting my skills and experience. So we're applying for all the League 2, League 1 and Championship jobs in England. There doesn't seem to be a lot of point. Oh, why haven't we applied for Crew? Perhaps we already haven't been turned out. See, Crew, bottom of League 1, and they've turned me down. Didn't even offer me an interview. I don't get it. I'm a good manager. Southend are runaway leaders of League 1, by the way, which is why that job isn't going to come up anytime soon. The guy who was there at the end of last season is still there now. Nadir Belhaj, so we're not going to be getting his job anytime soon. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to end up back in the conference before we're through with this. I'm going to give it until Christmas. I'm going to keep applying for stuff as it comes up, and then we'll just accept the next job we get after Christmas. I've had to sell my castle in France. I'm currently living in a travel lodge, and my money is dwindling fast. We have to have a job of some kind by Christmas. If we get to Christmas and we don't have a job at all, I will just take the first job I'm offered, even if it means starting again from the bottom and working our way up. Don't get sacked. Don't get relegated, kids. That's Kev's advice of the day. It seems to cancel out all the good you ever did before that, which just seems mad. I still think the right thing to do at the time was to leave Hamilton, but apparently the game disagrees because it didn't work out. So we've got all those applications that have just gone in for those jobs. We've got an interview with Port Vale. I knew there's a reason I stopped at this point. So Port Vale, I mean, look at the state of this football club. Port Vale, 21st in League 2. Is this really what we have to resort to now? A worse situation than Southend were when we took over at Southend, 6 seasons ago? So it is going to be a case of having to redo what we know we're capable of doing. We know we can turn around a lower League 2 team and take them up to the Championship over the course of a couple of years. We might have to go and prove we can do it again. But let's go and have an interview at Port Vale. I'm not going to show you every interview we have, but I will show you the interesting ones. And this is the first interview I've accepted all the way through, because up until now I've thought, well, League 2, let's not be silly. I'm a Championship manager. If not, should be looking at Premier League jobs. Apparently that's not the case. So yeah, let's get down to business. Yeah, I'm good. I did not lose the dressing room. The board just didn't like me. Yeah, team spirit is not a problem. Yeah, I'm applying for lots of jobs because I'm living in a travel lodge and running out of money. Can I explain why? Yeah, what I just said, considering my options. Yes, the supporters love me. I don't need to make any changes, just please give me a job. I don't want to do direct football or defensive football or sign high-profile players, so this probably isn't going to be a job for me. I'm not going to do high-profile players. Yeah, I'll play younger players, and we're going to be attacking, and we'll leave it at that. How are we doing financially? Financial state is okay. I should be able to avoid a relegation battle in theory. That's a nice transfer budget. That's a nice wage budget. And that will do nicely. If they offer me the job, I'll probably take it. But it's such a step down from where we were before. It is ridiculous. Right, seriously, is reputation broken in this game this year? Why would Peterborough fans laugh off my interest? They're languishing in mid-table in League One. I won that league a few years ago. Last time I was in it, the only time I was in it, I won it as part of back-to-back promotions. I then went on to Hamilton and turned them around. I've had one bad half a season, which is the result of not having a goalkeeper, and suddenly I'm not good enough to go and manage Posh. I don't understand. Right, I've just had an interview at Notts County. I didn't show you it because I thought it was just going to be the same sort of stuff as Port Vale. It kind of was, but I came straight out of it, and I'm now favourite for the job. They're currently 14th in League 2. They have a pink away kit, and that's important. Plus, they have secure finances. They're looking for a top half finish this season, and they're already in 14th place. I quite fancy this job. Be back soon for further developments. Seriously, we can't. Well, Port Vale have turned me down. Bearing in mind, this is a team 21st in League 2. They have turned me down because I want to play attacking football and don't want to sign high-profile players. Wayne Bloomin' Rooney got the job ahead of me. We're still in the running at Notts County. Blackburn have turned us down without an interview. And there's not... Hoffenheim has come up. Let's apply for the job at Hoffenheim. I've got no interest in going back to the SPL, certainly not with Queen of the South. Sassuolo will apply for that one. That's about it available at the moment. I think we've applied for everything we've got any chance of getting. Fingers crossed for Notts County, although they also wanted me to sign high-profile players, and I said no in the interview for that one as well. So if they're as picky as Port Vale are, then Notts County is also going to be a no, and I quite fancy that one. I think that would be good fun. Things continue to look positive with Notts County. The Notts County supporters consider me the leading candidate for the job. I think I'm still the bookies' favourite for the job as well. Yes, I am. Good stuff. So I'm expecting an offer to be imminent. Now I just have to see if there's anything better that might come across that we can try and take in the meantime. Where are Chesterfield in the league? What division are they in? They're another mid-table League 2 side, so yeah, looking for a new challenge. I want a job. It's a small step down. Yes, it's acceptable options. Positivity, guaranteed. I should get that on a t-shirt. Talking of t-shirts, we've got, hold on, live count. There's like 200 people left subscribing to the channel. If you don't get your shirt in the next couple of days, you're not getting the shirt. Lollujo.fm/store if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, supporters love me. I'm great. Yeah, I spend ages at clubs, honestly, until I get sacked, and then I move on quite quickly. Just give me whatever budget you've got. I don't want to sign high-profile players. Yeah, I'll tell you what, no philosophies would be great. And yes, we can do a top half finish without having to fiddle with any of that stuff. Please offer me a job, Chesterfield. That one looks like it could be quite fun as well. So we've got Chesterfield and Notts County as definite possibilities. What's this? Crawley have offered me an interview. Forest, not interested. Now I really want to go to Notts County and make them the biggest team in Nottingham. That one just makes me sad. Before we do the Crawley interview, have we got anything else that's come available? I don't think there is anywhere in the blooming world. So we'll do the Crawley interview. I won't make you sit for another interview. Right, lots more activity. Posh have appointed their manager. Some Brazilian club, I guess they are, have sacked their manager. So maybe we'll apply for Brazil. Hoffenheim didn't offer an interview. Neither did Sassuolo. Neither did Chesterfield. Chesterfield, we have an interview maybe. Bournemouth have sacked their manager. What's the point of applying? Apparently, I'm just a League Two manager now. And then have we got anything? Is anyone offering me a job? No. I thought there might be a job offer in there when there's 13 notifications. What I should have done is applied for some other jobs because a few other bits appeared on there. I don't know if my voice is going to hold out. And there's French. Oh no, I applied for that job. I'm not the favourite for Notts County anymore. Whoever Tamika Makwanduer is, he's leapt above me. I was the favourite for that job for so long. What have I done wrong? Do I need to declare interest? No, it's too late to do that. There we go. We have 1860 Munich. We'll apply for those. Do we have to start looking at... I had my heart set on Notts County. This is a problem. I don't know what I'm going to do if no one will give me a job. This is ridiculous. Sports Interactive, this is silly. Look at my track record. I should be able to get League Two jobs. I should be able to get Championship jobs. I have a good track record. I should be able to walk into a Championship, SPL, less, sort of B-level, top flight, anywhere in Europe. I shouldn't be struggling to get jobs in League Two. This is just silly. My refusal to sign high-profile players has cost me again. Notts County have gone for the guy you swept in at the end. And it's basically a job stealer. The whole of Nottingham is against me now. There's loads more jobs that have become available. They're not really the kind of jobs that I would ordinarily be looking for, though. There's very little left in England, so it looks like the world tour continues. We'll apply for Sheffield United, but at this rate, we're going to end up in Wales or Ireland or somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Werder Bremen, that'd be a fantastic job. But they'll just laugh me off. It's ridiculous. So we've got a few jobs applied for in Germany and France and Italy. Have we got one? No. Should I just go to Wales? There's a week left until my self-imposed rule of we roll over into 2025 and I apply for every job that's available. So could end up in the Welsh Premier League or somewhere in Ireland or the third division in France or wherever else. I've got so many job applications on the go at the moment. Nobody's even giving me an interview. This is madness. I genuinely didn't think it would come to this, but we're into January. I've applied for every single job that is currently available. The ones that aren't showing as applied are the ones that have already turned me down. And there are teams turning me down who have no business turning me down. I can't get a job in the Italian second division, the Spanish second division. I just don't know where I'm going to end up. Morecambe have offered me a job interview, which is very pleasant. So where are Morecambe? They're in the relegation battle in League Two. I will take anything at this point. Yeah, I have experience of that. Team spirit won't be a problem. Yes, it's acceptable. I need a job. Yeah, good relationships, etc., etc. No budget type changes. Oh, hang about. They want it right. This high-profile player thing. Is this what everyone wants now? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be forced into doing it. I will do a younger squad, and I will play attacking football. But I am not just going to sign high-profile players just for the sake of it. It just seems silly. How are you even judged on that? My voice isn't going to make it through to finding a job at this rate. Who's this? Shrewsbury. I can't manage them. I can't say the name of the club. Although they are in League One. I'm accepting the first offer I get at this point. We're 3 weeks into January at this point. We are running out of jobs. We've had no end of interviews. No one's offered me anything. Oh, we've finally got a job offer. It's from Blackpool. Blackpool are currently 10th in League Two, so there's the outside possibility of a promotion in a first season at the club. The big problem is they're another club who are insecure financially, so insecure financially. They're offering me an absolute pittance. I think I was earning more than that at Gainsborough. There's going to be no Castles in Blackpool. I'm going to delay the offer for a week because we've got an interview at Mets. There's lots of other options available to us. If we get a better offer over the course of the next week, then we'll do that. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to Blackpool and needing to tighten the belt a little bit. We have a second offer. This one's from Cheltenham. They've offered me exactly the same contract, but they're bottom of League Two and also insecure. So they go to the bottom of the pile. In fact, I'm just going to decline them, walk away. It's looking like it's going to be Blackpool or nothing. There's very little else out there. We're not even the favourite for the Blackpool job, and I don't really understand how that can be the case when I've already been offered it. But we'll try and work them up a little bit higher, maybe. There's a whole load of other interviews that are appearing now. Newtown Association, who are they? Okay. More interviews, job offer anytime now. Right, we had those other interviews, but it doesn't look like anything's going to be happening quickly enough, so let's just try and squeeze a little bit more money out of Blackpool. I mean, this is such a poor contract, and they're in such a poor position. But we're desperate for a job. We'll accept it. There's no transfer window left. We have no money anyway, and we're now at Blackpool and attempting to get into the playoffs this season. We're currently only 3 points away from that, so there could even be a promotion at the end of all this nonsense. That was a lot harder than I expected it to be an hour and a half ago when I started recording this video. If you've enjoyed that, and I apologise about my throat, but if you've enjoyed that, please pop a like on there for me. I know it's something very different from what we normally do on here. Let me know if you want to see more or less of that in the future. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.